welcome back to another video brought to you by the Freedom Eagle, political news and commentary with a conservative lean. Today I'd like to throw my 2 cents into the ring concerning this embarrassment known as a stimulus check. Pandemic relief, whatever we're calling it this hour. Embarrassment, that seems like a good word. Punch to the gut, that's another one. A spending bill, almost 6,000 pages in length, full of nonsense. Corporate mumbo jumbo, plenty of dough. For other countries, let's take just a quick look. We've got 14 million for the Kennedy Center, 10 million for gender programs in Pakistan, $4 million dedicated to piloting a program to kill murder hornets, and of course the all-important tax break for racehorse owners, and illegal streaming, live streaming that is. It's now a felony if the material is pirated, material for commercial use for profit streaming piracy services. Say that 5 times fast. So if you make money from illegal copywritten streams, it's now a felony. That was jammed into this pandemic relief bill. That makes perfect sense. The American people are suffering, and we just gave $700 million to Sudan. While, us regular folks here in the United States of America get $600, and it took all of 8 months just to get it. I mean, $600, that would be great if this were still 1920. Back then, you could probably get a cheeseburger for a nickel. $600 in 2020 won't cut the mustard. Hell, it barely pays for the mustard. 6 Republicans held their ground in the Senate, thankfully. I think we should all remember their vote of no and remember this moment, and most importantly, remember their names. These are the true patriots: Marshall Blackburn of Tennessee, Ted Cruz of Texas, Ron Johnson of Wisconsin, Mike Lee of Utah, Rand Paul of Kentucky, and Rick Scott of Florida. House Democrat and former political candidate Tulsi Gabbard had plenty to say on the issue, and she was also a no vote, as was Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, among others. Let's be real, the bill is garbage when you have AOC and Ted Cruz on the same page. At any rate, here's a look and a listen at what Tulsi Gabbard had to say.
Hey, everybody. I just got back from having voted on the House floor on this massive spending bill. I voted against it, and I wanted to tell you why. First of all, this bill was over 5,500 pages long. We received the text of this bill at approximately 2:30 this afternoon, and we're told we'd have to go and vote on it just a few hours later. There is no way that anybody in Congress had the opportunity or the time to go through and read this bill to know exactly what was in it. I've been here long enough to see how provisions are snuck into these bills literally in the dark of night, without any announcement, without telling anyone what is in it, and then rushed through in the manner that we have just seen tonight. This is the height of irresponsibility, and it is absolutely no way for the people's representatives to be able to represent the interests of the American people. The second thing is, the central part of this bill was supposed to be about providing direct COVID relief to the American people who are struggling and who need help the most. This bill dished out hundreds of billions of dollars going towards special interests, going towards the military-industrial complex, going towards foreign countries, meanwhile saying, here's what's left for you. You get $600. I'll tell you, in Hawaii, that in most cases won't even cover 25% of your rent. It is an insult and a slap in the face to every single American in this country who is struggling because of this COVID pandemic, who is concerned about not being able to pay the rent, about eviction, about whether you'll have enough to buy groceries or medicine for yourself or your loved ones. This bill is a representation of the screwed up priorities of Washington. They should be fighting for you and making sure that you, the American people, come first. This bill did not do that.
And there you have it. This quote-unquote relief is an absolute joke. I think most everyone can agree on that. While many will disagree as to the proper resolution, the bill itself, is an absolute embarrassment. We've held the line for months and months as a country, and our reward is what? $600? Now that won't even buy a new PlayStation. And you know what? In a perfect situation, we wouldn't have to pay at all. China. Yes, China. They should be sending us checks, thousands and thousands of dollars for every working American. They started this mess. They should be sending us money this holiday season. But nope, our government is just giving us just enough money to survive for a couple of weeks. I could ramble on forever about this nonsense, but whatever. I guess asking for a bill based on relief and relief alone was just too much to ask. Getting money to the people without a million hidden agendas was just a bridge too far. This is where you come in. Write that novel in the comments section. It is venting time. Ladies and gentlemen, let it rip. Time for our voices to be heard. Give me your thoughts, and if you have some solutions, let them roll. And if you enjoyed this content, I'd like to thank you for your support. And if you would be so kind as to like, share, and subscribe, that would be much appreciated. All I can say moving forward, folks, is this: always make your vote count. If the government doesn't think we're worth it, then let's vote for people who know who really stirs the drink. And it's us. We stir the drink, the American people. We do it. And if you're going to shut us down for months, then you best pay up. Give us our money and make it more than a trip to Foot Locker for 2 or 3 pair of Jordans. Congress, be ashamed of yourselves. $600 isn't stimulation, unless you consider a spike in blood pressure due to outrage to be stimulating. We're in the midst of a pandemic, but it's the government that is the sickness. Surprise, surprise. That's at least one element of 2020 that has remained stable and predictable. Government failures, for it is truly the gift for all seasons. And until next time, everyone have a great day, and we will talk to you later.